What's up, sprinters? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over every single timer you need to know on Theia Sky Ruins. Hey guys, real quick before we get into the video, about 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so that you can stay up to date for whenever a new video drops. Peace. Okay, so let's start off with just the basic of the basics. So we're going to go over arguably the most important, the jungle timers for each side. So, all of these camps inside your jungle respawn exactly 1 minute after being killed. Meaning that if you take this camp, give me 1 second. If you take this camp at, let's say you take it at 9:30, it is going to respawn 1 minute later. So it is going to respawn at 8:30. Right? The same is true for every single camp inside the jungle. Meaning that, you know, you'll kill that, kill that, kill that, kill that. And so let's say you start at 9:30, and let's say you finish all of your camps and you finish this last one down here at, let's say you finish it at 9:05, then you know your entire jungle is going to be respawning between 8:30 and 8:05. After jungle timers, the most notable thing, the most notable timer, the most important on the map is going to be bees. Both of these bees spawn on top and bot, they spawn at the same times throughout a game. Those times being 8:50, 7:20, 5:50, 4:20, 2:50, and 1:20. These are the timers for all of the bees spawning from the first bees at 8:50 to the last bees at 1:20. That being said, the middle bee timers have a whole different way that they're calculated. So, the middle bees, right here, they first spawn at 8 minutes. After that point, they respawn every 90 seconds after they're taken out. So if they're taken out at 7, let's say 7:50, just to make it even, the next ones are going to respawn at 6:20. If these are taken out at 6 minutes even, the next one is going to respawn at 4 minutes 30 seconds, and so on and so forth. So the mid bees respawn on a 90-second timer from the time they are taken. The top bees and bot bees are on their own timers, and the mid bees are on a separate timer. Okay, next thing, I'm sure we all know, we've been playing this game for a very, very long time, but the top and bottom objectives first spawn at 7 minutes, and then they both respawn 2 minutes after they are initially taken down. Meaning if Regieleki is taken at 6:45, the next one will be respawning at 4:45. This is not when it crashes into a pad, because I've seen that be a common question. Regieleki going into the pad has nothing to do with the amount of time it's going to take for the next one to spawn. Meaning that if this crashes pad, let's say you take it at 6:45, okay? And it crashes pad at 5:45. The next one is still going to respawn at 4:45 because it was taken down at 6:45. The same goes for the bottom objective. The bottom objective down here, if it is taken at 5 minutes on the clock, it's going to be respawned at 3 minutes. If it is taken at 6:50, it is going to respawn at 4 I messed up before. 450. And so on and so forth. So each top and bot objective will spawn exactly 2 minutes after it is taken down. And last but not least, the most important thing, in the middle, Rayquaza, we all know spawns at 2 minutes on the clock and does not respawn. And last but not least, let's talk about all the little farms scattered throughout the map. So if we look in top lane and bot lane, we obviously have the top lane farm here. And we have the bot lane farm right here. These all spawn, this is true for both sides of the map. They all respawn exactly 1 minute after being taken. All 5 of these farm in top lane, and all 5 of these farm in bot lane. Now, the reason I didn't include the 6th piece of farm in the lane is because they actually start on different timers. So in top lane, this Bunnelby right here spawns at 9:20. And in bot lane, this Indeedee right here spawns at 9:15. They both also respawn 1 minute after they're taken, but they spawn at different times to the other farm. The other farm in lane, bot lane, this spawns at 9:45. And this one in top lane, rather the rest of the farm in top lane, spawns at 9:40. I don't know why the timers are different, but bot lane farm spawns 5 seconds sooner than top lane farm. Now the last thing we have to talk about are the back ball toys and the Audinos on either side. And these all, much like everything else, respawn exactly 1 minute after being taken down. The difference here being these Audinos, or Indeedees as they're called now, don't respawn until the tier 1 pad is taken in either lane. If your top tier 1 pad is taken, then these Indeedees will spawn. And if your bot tier 1 pad is taken, then these Indeedees will spawn. The ball toys behind the goal zones always spawn at 9 minutes exactly on the clock. And this is true for both sides of the map. But long story short, most of the farm on the map usually takes about 1 minute to respawn from the time you kill it, aside with the exception of certain things like top lane and bot lane bees that are on exactly 1 minute 30-second timers from the time they initially spawn, as where the mid bees, as we discussed earlier, are on a 1 minute 30-second timer from the time they're taken. And one last really quick thing that I forgot to include in the initial clip of the video, there are ball toys that spawn here at 8:40 on the clock, and everything in mid despawns at 2:30, which is 30 seconds before Rayquaza. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope the information in this video helped you and cleared up any sort of confusion you may have around what time certain things spawn or respawn, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.